The perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, man, I don't like the niggas I'm seeing on this list over here, man. Man, allow me a couple players, man. I'm trying to get like you.
For a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. A give to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they're going option play on third down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Watson off play action. Man open left side is Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive,
Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that going into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. 23 yards.
The key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Yeah. Kill. Easy.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. give to Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Levante David in on the tackle. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first. Soon play in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Why they hold me like that? This nigga tripped me, bro. That shit ass.
And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home.
That shit crazy. I'm supposed to be in the end zone already.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That was a huge play on third down. So
Bro, that shit ass, bro. I was supposed to be in there, bro.
Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back?
That shit ass.
Right here.
And this one is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So
Bro, all the injuries happen on field goals on God.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points.
I can't believe my nigga really just got tripped like that in the backfield. That shit ass.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
More ass than me forgetting what formation I was in when he scored that touchdown.
Got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30.
Hey, that nigga tired, bro. He need to fumble that bitch on God. Nigga need to drop that. Brown been lighting his ass up in the backfield. This nigga will not let go.
Get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That nigga Watson don't got no abilities on this game.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run the option to the short side.
Niggas not dropping the ball, bro.
To the line of scrimmage and no more.
Bro, why they holding me like this, cuz?
Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this down.
That shit ass. How I missed the tackle, bro. I went around and everything.
Looking good on this drive. last of the bunch. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Fournette once more on second.
Bro, like, what is these tackle animations, bro? What kind of tackle animations is this?
The pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive bubble. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Bro, what kind of tackle animations is this?
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from. Obvious.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready.
Nigga, we been on defense this whole time, but this nigga tired.
Time here in the fourth quarter, just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Touchdown,
So this play been open all game, right? And all 4 times, this nigga threw that bitch over, bro. I fuck with how Madden just fuck with me right back, man. After they know they did me wrong.
big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Ah, damn, that ain't what I want. What you gonna do if I do?
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That nigga better drop it this time, on God. Bro, hey, is not fucking with me, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of
in due time, man.
On the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's a good question.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way
No shot you about to.
hand it to someone with vision.
No shot. This how this game going, bro. Somebody need to make this nigga drop it, bro. This nigga wheezing, bro. He is tired. He need a sub.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson now gonna run
Bro, strip it, bro. Press the hard button. Slap that bitch out his hand.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on
You niggas
first down.
bullshit, bro. Y'all better slap that bitch out his hand next time.
2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Like, how is that open? Like, the nigga on his ass and it just.
First down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 42. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
A first down run there by Fournette as they get this forward for a gain of about 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Watson to throw. And he can't get
I like that.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Drop it! No, drop it! Drop the ball!
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No shot.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And here in overtime,
Why you didn't kick the field goal,
the team that
man?
receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
Shit, man. We might have got some Houdini type shit off, man.
The other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So
Both
calm.
teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is
Tails
over.
never fails, man.
Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter.
Hey, that bitch about to drop on the 1 yard line, though. Let me see.
Boom.
Oh.
If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
I really don't understand why these niggas not dropping it, bro. Niggas been dropping it all season.
Drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust. And
it's intercepted.
I fucks with you, Horn.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to
Well, I'll fuck with that nigga Horn the long way, bro. He got a couple hits. He got a couple hits. Didn't make nobody drop nothing, though, but he hit a couple niggas, bro.
You likely cost yourself the game.
Bro, what the fuck? Where this nigga come from? What? Ain't no fucking way, bro. Nigga was just blocking. Nigga was just blocking that nigga.
6 yards. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. To the right
Get off, look.
side,
Damn, bro. Throw that nigga off you, bro.
That sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
What? What? That's crazy. That's tough. Man, I play you the day after tomorrow anyway, bro. I'll see you again, bro. I'll see you last game before the playoff, man. Man, that shit ass, bro. That nigga really flew around him like that.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.